Dear I Am reader, thank you for joining us today. Immortalist magazine is pleased to present a new article by Sarah Ikerd, examining biological immortality in nature. We don't have to look far for examples of biological immortality. Upon closer examination, it's clear we're inspired and influenced by nature in which we take part and are not separate from. The first spectacular specimen comes from the world of flora, the Rose of Jericho, also known as the resurrection plant. This desert moss repeatedly survives long periods of desiccation, reanimating upon hydration. It lasts by producing a protective sugar called trehalose, which preserves cell membranes. Trehalose is common to cocoons, and in the human realm, cryopreservation of cells. Some dietary sources of the disaccharide include sunflower seeds and shiitake mushrooms. Perhaps the ancient Egyptians sought to emulate the behavior of desert plants when developing the mummification process, although inexactly because they did it after death instead of before. The common ingredient in embalming fluid is the trehalose in acacia. Plants in arid climates have developed advanced and fascinating methods for survival. They predate us by a long shot, and we have a lot to learn from them. Another example from the plant kingdom is the Bristol cone pine, a gnarly tree native to high altitudes of North America. So, what's its secret to living thousands of years? It uses a potent stash of stem cells that functions as an ongoing backup genome. The cells only divide when they need to, a process regulated by stress response proteins. Let's translate this back to the human condition for a moment. For starters, stem cell treatments are becoming more common. Controlled stressors such as exercise, intermittent fasting, and sitting in the sauna can be tools for longevity. These activities are known to stimulate the FOXO, fork, head boxo, protective genes, shared amongst the animal kingdom, from the 30mm sea creature, the hydra, to the human. Some dietary sources connected to FOXO are green tea, apples, and turmeric. The hydra and the axolotl salamander are animals that have outfoxed us. Both of them can regenerate limbs by using a remarkable onboard healing process in which, upon trauma, cells rapidly begin to divide to create new structures. If this isn't intelligence, I don't know what is. Exactly how they achieve this is still up for speculation. Clearly, though, a highly advanced immune system is at work. More answers are available in quantum biology, with concepts like transdifferentiation, resonance, and transmutation. The following curious specimen comes from tropical seas, the internet biology sensation, immortal jellyfish, or Tritopsis dohrnii. This creature reproduces asexually, is biologically immortal, and able to renew its life cycle. Jellyfish have been around for 500 to 700 million years. At first glance, what may seem like a primitive body structure is the product of the fantastic evolutionary choice of simplicity to survive in their lane. That is, their bodies are nerve networks with no organs. Nutrients freely pass through their gelatinous membranes. In a way, a jellyfish is a floating brain. I have no desire to exist as a gelatinous membrane, but with the advent of nanotechnology, our cells and systems can learn new tricks. And this is a good moment to mention that I'm against animal testing beyond cultures or tissue samples. Given current developments and understanding, there's no need for it. Speaking of tricks brings me to the final example of biological immortality, although there are many more. The tardigrade. It should be no surprise that microorganisms like the tardigrade are so advanced. They've been around 3.5 billion years on Earth. Like the Rose of Jericho, tardigrade can survive desiccation and radiation and the vacuum of space, to name a few. It was discovered by humans interestingly enough in 1773 and dubbed tardigrada, or slow stepper in Italian, for its ability to slow down its metabolism to a state of cryptobiosis. Tardigrades are advanced survivalists. In addition to producing the sugar as mentioned above, trehalose preserves itself by using several techniques in extreme conditions. These include transforming or vitrifying their cytoplasm into the glass, producing large quantities of antioxidants, mechanizing proteins that protect their DNA from damage, and both sexually and asexually reproducing. In short, they're at a relatively higher level in their evolution than us. There's much for us to look forward to, though, and look at in the present in amazement. Biology is an exciting field that continues to show us there's more to be discovered, on Earth, cosmically, and beyond. Life, as a voyage of discovery, is unending. On that note, I'm going to have some green tea and sauté shiitake mushrooms. Now, a question for I Am readers. What other organisms from nature do you think can teach us about biological immortality? Let us know what you think, and if you like this article, share it with the world. Subscribe to receive our digital magazines and audio articles like this one, straight to your inbox. To write for IM or to publish on our platform, find us on immortalistmagazine.com. Write to you by IM Bot.